Hello everyone and welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
I'm Christina.
And we are true twin flames in harmonious union. We are here today to bring you today's Twin Flame Union energy card reading. The deck we will be using today is Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell. And we have gone ahead and pre-shuffled this deck, so let's go ahead and get started.
All right. So the card at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy of this reading, is Protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Yeah, what I feel about this card, where it's like calling back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. I think there's a big theme this week about bringing in your power back into yourself and not leaking your energy to upsets, right? Mm-hmm. So this is really like an invitation for the collective to really stop leaking energy to pointless upsets, right? And things that are really just draining your energy that you don't really need to give your attention to, right? It's not to say that you ignore your upsets, but rather it's an invitation to really make the choice to claim your power back and really heal in that space and not give your energy to things that don't matter.
Right. And, with this, how do you realize that, when something doesn't matter? Well, the truth comes from the understanding that everything that you have is already within you.
Right.
So if you're, upset or, about something, or you're in a dramatic time or something like that, all you're really seeking is love on the inside, and you can give that to yourself, and really, claim your power back, take your power back. And I feel like the cutting of the cords is like releasing of old patterns and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, so the current energy of the Twin Flame Union Collective is play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious.
This has also been a theme.
Yeah, mm-hmm. This is about seeking, trying to get it to show. There you go. Mm-hmm. This is about seeking balance in your life, mm-hmm. right? Life isn't all about work. Play is important so that you can feel joy in life. The point of life is to enjoy it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Overworking yourself, it's pretty clear that it exhausts you. Mm-hmm. And it's important to know when your body is telling you, or the divine, when you're being led to rest. Mm-hmm. Rest and play, relaxation, recreation, things like that, they are very important on your spiritual journey, but also your twin flame journey, because too much work burns you out.
Right.
So it's important to know the balance.
Yeah, and also, working from a place of fear or it's actually a poverty consciousness, mm-hmm. To work from a place of fear. It's important to work with purpose. And, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to work super, strenuously. You can work with purpose and be focused, and you can be efficient. And this is, that leaves time for a balanced life. And this is something that society is really healing. I especially feel that society's healing that with the COVID, the pandemic.
Yes.
All of a sudden now people are having to work from home, and there's really been a shift of what does it mean to work?
Yeah, exactly. The truth is it's not about how much work you do, right? Yeah. It's about being present in the work that mm-hmm. you do, 100% present, and that could be for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, but it's not about working 12-hour shifts, nonstop all day every day.
Right.
It's because that doesn't improve quality, it doesn't improve productivity. It actually takes away. It's about just embodying presence in with what you're doing.
Yeah, mm-hmm. and to put quality into your work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. And so the current upset or block that the divine feminine is working through is share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Mm. Yeah, so it feels like the divine feminine is working through a fear of sharing herself, maybe like fears of persecution for being her authentic self. And yeah, she's really like learning how to share and express herself in a really authentic way. And in a way that's really true to her self-expression, whatever that might look like for you.
Yeah, this is actually a theme that I've seen this week. It also can mean like committing to yourself, in being authentic and sharing yourself. I've seen, situations where people really aren't like standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
But it's important to do that and speak your voice, right?
Right. And to trust that you have things to say and you have a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And so as she moves through that energy, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yeah, I feel like as the divine feminine moves through this block of self-expression, she's going to actually feel much more connected to the people around her, much more connected in her relationships, It's really not uncommon, like on a spiritual journey, to go inward quite a bit. And, as you're like learning to get to know yourself. And so I feel like as the divine feminine works through this block of like expressing herself, she'll kind of like rejoin society in such a way, like be able to really connect with people
from a grounded place
again, and from a place where she feels so much more confident in herself. Like she's going to, it's the hero's journey, right? Like you come back home and you're able to really now connect with people again.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely see, it's all connected, with cutting the cords and like stop leaking energy and really bring the attention from the outside to the inside. Standing up for yourself and sharing your voice and speaking your voice from a grounded place helps you, connect in the right way with Earth. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. And so the current block that the Divine Masculine Collective is working through, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This card, okay. Sorry. Technical difficulties. There we go. This card always makes me think of, so like, if you're on the twin flame journey, you might be like, how did this happen to me? How did I like step into this journey? Like I wasn't spiritual before. Now I'm into all this spiritual stuff. Like, and you might just feel like I didn't choose this, this card always makes me think of like, this reminder that like, it's not an accident, and you've been training your consciousness for this, like, revelation, this journey for lifetimes. And even if you're just now awakening to it in this lifetime, that doesn't mean that you haven't spent,
lifetimes,
a lot of time preparing for such a thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Spiritual work is never wasted, right? You're always, whatever you attain in one life is where your consciousness stays, and you just carry on in the next life. You pick up right where you left off. Yeah, and if, you're suddenly experiencing like the twin flame journey and everything seems a little bit, crazy right now, just know that it's safe. And yes, you have worked for this, because everyone is seeking God. They may not know it consciously, but everyone is, and they always are.
Right, because God, what we call God is simply, it's love. It's the source. It's the one source of like everything, right? It's love. It's the force that moves through all of us, and everybody is seeking that, whether they are conscious of it or not.
Yep.
And so how I feel this pertains to the Divine Masculine Collective is that, we are seeing a bigger awakening of people. And not to be stereotypical, but maybe like the Divine Masculine Collective is awakening in a sense, like this is kind of like the energy that they're moving through, Yeah. And so as they move through that energy, the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? So this is like the Tower card in this deck. So the Tower card in the tarot refers to, the illusion that has to come down so that the truth can emerge, right? And so, yeah, the divine masculine is really being invited to feel into like what perceptions of himself he's holding on to that aren't serving him. What is real, what is not. And yeah, people are really afraid of the tower, like when they see it, because they're like, oh no, that means chaos, right? But the truth is that chaos is what's leaving when you have one of these like tower moments, so to speak. Chaos is what's leaving when you release illusion and step into deeper peace.
Right. It's your peace returning to you.
Exactly. And so you don't actually have to ride that wave of chaos. You can actually just choose to let it release.
Let it go.
And choose to be with the peace. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this card mirrors the divine feminine perfectly, right? It's about the illusions crumbling, peace returning, but also about the divine masculine realizing his own voice, his authentic self also, and emerging into the world.
Right. And, we see in this card, there's like basically like a dark tower that's coming down, and you see emerging through the center, like a peaceful meadow. And yeah, that's what the divine masculine collective is stepping into. And so as the concluding card for this reading, so as they both move through this, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah, it's like, again, stepping on that, stepping on that theme of, deeper connection with the people around you and with the collective.
Yeah, exactly. When you are working from a grounded place, you're working from a place of love, expressing from a place of love, you will naturally attract those relationships that vibrate at the same, vibration. So those supportive relationships, those people around you, and it's, you don't have to be on the journey alone. You can claim your support.
Yeah, exactly. And, you don't have to, reject support, right?
Right.
It's safe to be supported on your journey, and it's safe to call in that support.
Yeah. How does that feel? Good?
Feels good.
Yeah. Feels like a really positive, grounded reading this week. And we thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you are interested in more videos in the future, just hit that like and subscribe button. We have more to come. If you're interested in twin flame coaching, private card readings, check out the links below. We have the links to all of our social media if you're interested. And again, thank you very much for watching our video. Check out oneconnectedlove.com, and we'll see you next time.